right, Melissa Lamb joining us for our Pinterest segment. Crafts.
That's right. I'm giving people idea with March break coming up just around the corner. I'm giving people fun ideas they can do with their kids. So I've been painting a ton of stuff, and I thought because it is snowing outside today, we have these massive snowflakes. I thought I'd do something with a snowflake theme.
Okay.
So what I've done is we've created these borax crystallized snowflakes. Now you can see them here. We have some on their screen. I'll kind of zoom in. They're very beautiful to look at, and they're quite easy to do.
I love how you say it's so easy to do.
Well, it is pretty easy because you can make you can even make icicles, which is basically just a little string, which I'm sure anybody can cut a piece of rope. So the product calls for, now the solution that's going to make it work is boiling water and borax. If you can find borax, let me know, because I went to 4 or 5 stores and couldn't find it last night in Ottawa. So it's kind of like a Javex. It's kind of like a cleaning tool used to clean, you know, bathroom sinks, that kind of stuff. You can usually find it in the cleaning aisle. I just couldn't find any.
So what are you using as an alternative?
So I'm doing a substitute, and this I found online too. It's called alum powder. You can find it in the spice aisle, so it's really easy to find. It's basically just like a salt. It's also a bit safer to use for kids because it's not a cleaning product. There's no Javex or bleach in it. It just takes longer for the product to crystallize. So you're going to have to let it sit for 24 to 48 hours as opposed to the borax, which is basically overnight. And all you're going to do is add your boiling water, about 3 tablespoons of the borax or alum powder into the boiling water. Just going to improvise, and just let that sit. Now while this is kind of mixing, you're going to want to make your snowflakes. So I kind of did a little snowflake design with pipe cleaners.
Of course you did.
Pretty easy to do.
Very nice.
Another idea, if you're not into snowflakes, you can just do icicles. And all you're going to want to do is take a little rope or string and attach it to a popsicle stick. And then you're literally just going to dip it in the water, and all along the rope will crystallize, and then the next day you'll have this beautiful crystallized icicle. Now,
so this is something that you'll get it done, but you have to wait the next day to see results.
See the process, but it's kind of cool because the longer you leave it in, the more crystal that'll form around the icicle, so you can kind of gauge and grow your icicle, how big you are, how small you want it, depending on, I guess, where it's going to go. Another cool tip you can use is you can color it. So with the pipe cleaners here, you can see you'll have a colored snowflake, so you can kind of see the blue shine through the snowflake, but you can also add a bit of food coloring to the water, and that'll make it crystallize colored around your snowflake as well.
You've suggested the pipe cleaners or the rope.
You can use pipe cleaner or rope. Pipe cleaners are just so easy to mold and bend, so I've kind of done a little snowflake here, and I'll show you, if we have some time, how to do it. I just cut up 3 pipe cleaners, and then I just kind of wrap them around each other. So you have your basic form of a snowflake, and then from there you can just go add little edges. You can add 2 or 3 or little, you can add little balls around it depending on, you know, what kind of look you're going for. But that I figured was the basic snowflake.
All right, now this is not going to go in there. So would you put it into a
mason jar or a bigger pot? As long as it's fully submerged, it will grow up the top a little bit. So yeah, you just want to make sure it's something bigger and fully submerged in the water itself. And do remember that whatever you attach it with, it will crystallize a bit up the edge as well. So you can see in some of the ones we have here. Oh no, I just logged out. All right, well, some of the ones we do have on our site, you can see that, especially with the icicles, it'll start to form up the edge. So just keep that in mind when you are making them, because you may not want the full icicle go up the top.
You may have just added to the list of March break activities to do with the kids. Great information. Of course, people can find your Pinterest on our
Twitter site, CTV More Live. And like, I mean, you don't have to do snowflakes. It's just crystallized. You can do little hearts.
Anything,
or
but that's what you need to use, the water.
But that's what you need to use, the water and the salt.
Or the borax or the alum.
And if you find borax, please let me know where you find it, because I can't find it anywhere.
Thanks a lot, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Melissa Lamb with our Pinterest segment.